Total loss of kinetic energy in the system due to the collision is 131.25. Okay, kinetic energy, we know if there is a movement, then there is kinetic energy. Okay, anything that moves, okay, that has kinetic energy. So over here, initially Q didn't move, R didn't move, but P was moving. So I have to find what is the kinetic energy involved for P. And also after the collision, okay, two spheres coalesce, which is sphere Q and R, and they become an object which is called S. Okay, so and that was moving, so I have to find what is the kinetic energy for object S. Okay, so this is what you have. So you do one by one, and from there you can prove. Okay, I'll show this here. Okay, first of all, kinetic energy for P. Okay, Ke for P. Okay, initially it was traveling at, what was the speed that it was traveling? It was traveling at 9 meter per second, and so Ke will be half times by mv square, and half times by what is the mass? Mass is 5 kg, so 5 times by 9 square, so that is 81 times 5 over 2, and your answer is 202.5, okay, joule. So that is the initial before collision. So after collision, okay, so Ke for P, okay, so I'll say initial and P final, which is half times by mv square. In this time the weight or the mass didn't change, which is still 5, but the velocity has reduced from 9 to 2. Okay, 9 to 2, so 2 square, and the answer is, so that's 10 times 5, sorry, 2 square, which is 4 times 5 is 20, 20 divided by 2, which is 10 joule. Okay, so that's the initial was 202.5 and final is 10. Okay, so it has reduced significantly. Okay, now what happened to object S? Object S is combination of two object or two spheres, which is Q plus R. So Q plus R, the M here is 10 kg, and we found that it was traveling at the speed 3.5 meter per second after a collision, since they have coalesced. So the V over here is 3.5 meter per second. So to find out what is the kinetic energy of this object is half times by mv square. We use the same formula, so half times by m is 10, and the velocity is this time 3.5 square. So using your calculator, you should get 61.25 joule. Okay, so let's subtract these two, or rather all three, because the question here is what is the total loss. Okay, total loss. So P from 9 meter per second, it has gone to 2 meter per second. Certainly after collision, certainly there is a significant amount of loss. So 202.5 minus 10, and then from that, okay, Q in, and then it will stop, okay, or it will just keep going, but we are not bothered about P anymore. We just want to know what is the loss. We already got that, 202.5 minus 10. Now for S, okay, what is the kinetic energy, which is 61.25. So, and how did Q and S form? After the P moved and then collide with Q. Okay, when Q from P, the speed of P, it collide with Q, only then it start moving and become coalesce. Okay, Q and R become an object. So since that there's three different parts of question over here, and you need to do one by one. So from 202.5 you minus 10, that's a significant loss, and from that you minus another 61.25. Okay, so from here we will get 202.5 minus 10 minus 61.25, and the answer is 131.25 joule.